What's up, guys? Good morning. It is Jonathan with One Big Impact. It might be good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're coming from. So I thought it would be a good idea to update our welcome video. Lots of things have happened since the succession or the beginning of One Big Impact, and it has encompassed so many different things. So predominantly I make videos on health and fitness and travel, but I also have videos on how to fix cell phones, how to DIY fitness equipment, how to fix electronic breakers, things around the house and stuff like that. Basically anything that I would look for on the internet, I try to also, as I figure these things out, also share them with you. I don't want you guys to ever feel that you have to be quiet. You can comment on videos. Please remember, as you surf around the internet and you work with other YouTube platforms or people, YouTubers, just remember that they're real people, and it's really important. I'd say about 95 to 97% of, well, maybe not that high, maybe about 85 to 95% of people that comment on my channel are extremely hurtful. So please remember, all the creators out there, including myself, we are people. We do take this seriously, and it does affect, the things that you say to us. So please, especially those ones that are passionate about it. I'm also now currently a personal trainer in the Phoenix area. I'm also an online trainer, so if you're looking for that as well. I do health, fitness. I can train you for 5K, 10K, half marathons. I just recently finished my first half marathon, and I'm going towards a full marathon now, so I'll also be training people for that. And then possibly entertaining ideas on going further. I'll just say, hint, hint, I got a wetsuit, so we'll see where that goes from there. But I can help you build muscle, trim up, lose fat. I have meal plans. I offer lots of different things. My jam is kind of like low carb, but I'm also well versed in all aspects of whether it's building size, putting on mass, trimming down, or what have you. Just understand that no question is dumb. The only dumb question you can ask is the one you don't. So if you don't ask a question, how are you ever going to get the answer to it? I have something like 2,000 plus videos. I would consider myself half-time to full-time YouTuber. I do make videos pretty much every week. When I get a chance, I try to make them every day. So please understand that I check messages pretty regularly. The last few months has been a little bit difficult and stuff like that, as you know. My journey started off a few years back, and I started off at like 343 pounds, 342, and it's gone crazy. I got all the way down to 193, and then kind of started building some muscle and got back up to about 250. Now I'm down to like 215-ish or something like that. On a good day, I could be like 205. I'm really pushing to get down again, and the reason for that is because I'm running a lot. I'm currently running like anywhere between 30 and 40 miles a week right now. My big run this week will be 16 miles. My last big run last week was 14 miles, and in addition to that, I have 10 to 15 miles on top of that. More than that, 10 to 15, yeah, about 10 to 15 on that. So about 30 miles-ish per week right now. I stopped running a few years ago because I had injured myself, and now I'm kind of back from the injury and trying to work on redeeming myself. Originally, I was only planning for a 10K, never made it, but now I've done a 10K, half marathon. I'll probably do another half marathon very soon. I've done multiple 5Ks and stuff like that. So I'm definitely still working on health, fitness, and I'm trying to think of anything else. Recently, for those of you that don't know, my youngest son passed away. It's been about a week and a half, so that's pretty tough. My older son, he's currently in prison. I think this has brought us a little closer together, and I'm thankful for that because I don't know. It's just life's gonna throw you crazy things, man. I've been through so much, so much, and sometimes I just think back on it, and I'm just like, why me? What's the point? You know, why am I still here? You know, my son's passed, my brother's passed, all these great people and I've seen great people in the group. By the way, we have two main groups that are tied into my YouTube channel. The first one is Healthy Living for a Healthy Life, and the other one is called World Travelers. I will put a link to both in the description below. Healthy Living for a Healthy Life is like low carb, but now it's kind of blended with fitness, and it's also blended with exercise. We do challenges, we do all kinds of really cool things, and it's a super positive environment. If you're not super positive and you're not, like if you're an internet troll or anything, you just not go. It doesn't matter to me because we're probably just going to boot your ass out anyway. And then World Travelers is for like aspiring travelers. I post videos on like hotel reviews. I try to do like things like currency exchanges and help understand that stuff. And we just post pictures, and it's more of like a fun-based group and stuff like that. But also, if you're selling stuff, just like both groups, if you're selling stuff or trying to get people to buy different things and stuff like that, aside from if we let you in, like some of the tour guides that I meet and stuff, I'll let them in and they can advertise. But that's just because, you know, I met them on a personal basis, and they seem to be really cool people. So, but for the most part, it doesn't really happen. Trying to think of anything else I need to cover. If there's ever videos of something that you're curious about or you need to know about as far as any kind of realm, whether it's travel or fitness or whatever, I will really do my best to be able to answer that. So don't be afraid. There's no stupid questions. Like it's literally a life of learning. I'll probably be doing multiple videos about Boo because it's nice for me to talk about him, and the last few days he's been weighing really heavy on my heart and stuff like that. And I'm not afraid to talk about him, and I don't ever want to be afraid to talk about him because I don't know, it's just, it's kind of messed up. I see a lot of people drug really far down. Like somebody posted the other day, they said basically they were talking about the way that they dealt with something, and it's not that it's wrong the way they deal with something, but they were telling me like basically how I was going to go through it. And I don't feel that that's even, you can't do that. Like you have no idea if I'm going to go through it the same way. Obviously, there was probably not a single person in my entire life that was closer to me than Isaiah. And, there was a good probably solid 5 years, 5 years. I didn't go socialize with people and stuff. So basically my only home human interaction was Boo. And that's hard, and it's really hard when you lose somebody that's special. But there's all these words that get floated around, sympathy and empathy and different things and stuff like that. I do understand the meaning of I'm sorry for your loss when people say that, and I did not, a couple weeks ago. So if you have lost somebody, I'm really sorry, because I really finally understand what it means, and it's really tough. So I am also very sorry for your loss, and I'm not trying to say that as far as like a sympathy or empathy thing or whatever. I think those words get just overused now. But I'm just saying from my heart, I don't know what you're going through, because your connection with your person was probably completely different than mine. It was most definitely completely different than mine. So just know that Healthy Living for a Healthy Life is based off of everything: mental health, physical health, emotional health. We don't ever want you to feel like that you can't post that about. I'm not saying go in there and cry 24/7, because that's annoying. Okay, I'm also not being a jerk, but some things you just need to go to a damn therapist for. Okay, We're not therapists, we're not doctors, and if there is, there's probably sneaking in there trying to sell you some crap. So please remember that there is only so much that we can do in Healthy Living for Healthy Life. We're open to helping and understanding and being there for you and stuff like that. But if it ever gets more serious than that, please contact somebody that is qualified to, help with those things, because that's really important. So regardless, welcome to our channel. And I'm not trying to be somber or anything. I don't even know if I use that word in the right context. But that's kind of like an updated version of what's going on. Next month, I'll be working on getting my powerlifting certification so I could take individuals through that. And then I'm just trying to work on continuing my knowledge with the very few minutes I have each day. I do have a very, very, very busy schedule. Currently, I'm training from some days it's like 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning to 8 or 9 at night. So it's very, very long days, and I'm very, very thankful for what the universe has given me, and the opportunities I have not only to travel but also to work with truly great and amazing people that are looking to change their lives just like I am, because never, ever, ever, ever should you think that you or I or anybody is above or below each other. Obviously, I'm a trainer, and that makes it a different dynamic as far as like trainer-client and stuff like that, but I'm the same. Like, I'm on this journey, and you're on this journey, and we're on this journey together. So we really do got to work together, and you can't get too focused on thinking all of your answers necessarily have to come from me or a certain individual or anything. You really do have to work on continuous learning. And it could be learning from books, it could be learning from watching my videos, it could be learning from talking to people in the family, in the group, and it could be all kinds of ways. Just be open to understanding and learning, because realistically, like, I can learn from you, you can learn from me, we can learn from others. So just remember that. You guys have a beautiful evening from Krakow, Poland currently. Be stronger than your excuses. Remember to spread love, not hate. Drink your damn water. Stay on track. And #TeamBoo. The links for the groups will be in the description below.